Hello guys, I'm Shweta Goyal and welcome back to my channel Easynomics. In today's class, I'm going to discuss the planning in India, in which I'm going to take the topics of 12 5-year plans which implemented in India since 1951 and Niti Aayog, which replaced the Planning Commission in 2014 by Modi government. So let's get started. So we are studying about the planning in India. So first let's have a look of history or the origin of planning in India. It is assumed that planning was first started in India in 1951 after the independence, but we have few committees or few plan which was already present before independence recommending the planning for the India. The first one was the National Planning Committee set up by the Indian National Congress in the year 1938. Second was the Bombay Plan and the Gandhian Plan. Bombay Plan was suggested by the industrialist class of the India or the business class in 1944. They have suggested these two plans. Then People Plan in 1945 and the last one is Sarvodaya Plan in 1950 by the J.P. Narayan. These were few plans which were recommended before independence. After independence, officially we have launched our first 5-year plan in 1951 by our Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. So this is the history of planning in India. So let's study about the 12 5-year plans of India. Now what will we do while studying the outline of all the 12 5-year plans that was being implemented in India? We will study all the plans on 3 to 4 aspects. The first one, what was their targeted growth mentioned in the beginning of the plan, and what was the actual growth, the growth achieved at the end of the plan, what were their aims of implementing that plan, broad objectives, whether they were successful or not, or what was the situation of the Indian economy at the time of implementation of the plan. So these were our few parameters. These are our few parameters on which we will study all the 12 5-year plans. Okay, so beginning with the first 5-year plan, it was implemented from the year for the time period between 1951 to 56. The targeted growth rate was 2.1%, but we achieved in 1956 the 3.6%. The economic situation at the time of this initiation of this 5-year plan, we have a huge influx of refugee because of partition of India. We have refugees from the Pakistan returning and severe food shortage. We don't have that agriculture productivity to support the huge population, so we had the food shortage, and we had high inflation at that time. Prices were very high. So these were the situation. The model was based on the Harrod-Domar model, which was based on the saving and investment, the amount you saved which will be invested by the capitalist. So Harrod-Domar model was the basis, and the aim was to stabilize agriculture, promote agriculture productivity, price stability, power and transport, etc. But this plan was very much successful, as we have seen from the actual growth rate. We achieved 3.6%, but we targeted only 2.1%. So this plan was very much successful. This was the first 5-year plan which gave the very good result and actually motivated India to initiate the second 5-year plan, which came for the period 1956 to 61. Now in this period we had targeted growth rate of 4.5%, but we achieved only 4.3%, which showed that this plan was moderately successful. But why this happened? Because of we had shortage of forex, we had a BOP crisis, balance of payment crisis, in the year 1957, and we had food shortages. We were heavily dependent on our food imports, so that's why we had shortage of forex, and we had high inflation also. So this plan was moderately successful as compared to the first 5-year plan. This plan was based on the Mahalanobis plan. Mahalanobis plan actually said that any country should invest in the heavy and basic industries which will ultimately improve the situation of overall economy. So you don't need to invest in consumer goods or anything, you should invest in heavy and basic industry. Ultimately the economy will grow with the time. At that time situation was economically stable, we had economic stability in the year 1956. So this was, or one more thing, we also thought of implementing socialist pattern of society via this plan. So this was the second 5-year plan. Now coming to the third 5-year plan, which was implemented from the period 1961 to 1966, the targeted growth rate was 5.6%, but we end up achieving 2.8% only, which showed that this plan was a thorough failure. We didn't achieve a much result from this plan because of various reasons. Because we had Chinese aggression in 1962, we have Indo-Pakistan war in 1965, and we have severe drought in 1965 and 66. Due to these reasons, this plan was a failure. Now, what was the aim of this plan? Actually, we thought that economy is quite stable now, so we can focus on agriculture to promote to support our export and industry, and by supporting our exports in agriculture we will ultimately focus on industry. So both the sector were taken care of, and we tried to actually become self-reliant and self-generating economy. But after failure of this plan and due to these two aggression, India actually started thinking about the defense expenditure, and we shifted our policy towards the defense expenditure and we increased it. So this was the third 5-year plan. Moving to the period 1966 to 69, we didn't have any 5-year plan because of various reasons, due to the inflationary recession we had in the economy and devaluation of rupee because of these two wars we had at that time. So we decided to switch on annual plan for these 3 years. We had 3 annual plans and we call this as plan holiday. And at this time we had agriculture crisis, food shortage, that's why we thought of implementing the green revolution. We adopted a new agriculture strategy during these annual plans or plan holiday, in which we decided to provide high yield variety seeds to the farmers, excess use of fertilizers, and just use the huge potential of irrigation to increase the agriculture productivity to solve this agriculture crisis. So the fourth 5-year plan was implemented from in the year 1969 till the year 74. Targeted growth was 5.7% and actual growth rate was 3.3%, which showed that this plan is also a failure. Now what was the aims in this plan? Achieve growth with stability, ये सब चीज़ें ना हो, एग्रीकल्चर क्राइसिस और ये सब, we thought of achieving the stability. Progressive achievement of self-reliance. From now onwards we will regularly talk about the self-reliance, because this will be the objective of each and every plan from here onwards. Focus on growth of agriculture, we will grow agriculture and agriculture will support the other sectors of the economy. This was the thought suggested, and we also incorporated the concept of family planning during this 5-year plan. But we had the huge crisis due to the Bangladeshi refugees, because we had Indo-Pakistan war in 1971. So we had seen the huge influx of Bangladeshi refugee. So the result was this plan was a failure. We achieved very less than the growth the which we targeted. Now coming to the next 5-year plan, from 1974 to 79, we target the growth rate of 4.4%, but we actually achieved only 4.8%, which was more than the targeted growth. So this plan was a success. The situation before implementing this plan was that we had economic crisis because we have high inflation, and due to increasing oil prices were increasing in the economy, due to which the inflation was rising, and therefore we had economic crisis. So the aim of these plan was to promote high rate of growth, achieve good rate of growth in the economy, to increase the income, better distribution of income, to promote the equality in the economy, and growth in domestic rate of saving. If we will increase the rate of saving, we will increase the investment, and hence we will promote the economic growth. But in 1975, the Prime Minister imposed the national emergency and implemented the 20-point program, and in 1978 the plan was terminated. एक साल पहले ही प्लान को ख़त्म कर दिया गया because of emergency. So these were the fourth and fifth plan. Now moving to the sixth 5-year plan, which was for the period 1980 to 85. The focus was on to increase the national income, modernization of technology, various schemes for decreasing poverty and unemployment. These were the aims, and इसका result ये रहा कि this plan was successful. Although we achieved less agriculture output even after implementing Green Revolution, but this plan was successful, as we can show that targeted growth rate was for 5.2%, but we actually achieved 5.7%. So this was a success. Now moving to the next 5-year plan for the period 1985 to 1990, we target 5% growth rate, but we achieved 6% growth rate, which showed that this plan was a success. This plan is also referred to as infrastructure plan. That is, in this plan we have incorporated the import substitution strategy, which we frequently talk about. So infrastructure plan, the aim of this plan was to increase the food grain production, increase employment opportunity, increase productivity, focus on food, work and productivity, and the result was this plan was successful. So this was our fifth, sixth, seventh plan. Now move to the eighth 5-year plan, that was for the period 1992 to 97. In this we targeted the growth rate of 5.6%, but we achieved 6.8%, जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा इंक्रीमेंट था 5.6 से 6.8 करना. बट इफ़ यू कैन सी 1990 तक ये था, ये 92 में आया. वी हैव टेकन द डिले ऑफ 2 years बिकॉज हमारे यहाँ पे 1991 का BOP क्राइसिस हुआ था, एंड वी हैव इंट्रोड्यूस द LPG रिफॉर्म्स, जिसकी वजह से 2 साल लगे, और यहाँ पे पॉलिटिकल सर्टेनिटी होने की वजह से हमने यहाँ पे 2 साल का गैप लिया था. इसमें इश्यूज़ क्या क्या थे? हमारा BOP वर्सन हो गया था, हमारा डेट बर्डन बढ़ गया था, रिसेशन चल रहा था इंडस्ट्री में, और इन्फ्लेशन था. इन सब रीजंस की वजह से हमने 2 साल लिए, रिफॉर्म्स इंट्रोड्यूस करे, एंड देन फिर हमने अपना 8th 5-year प्लान इंट्रोड्यूस करा. पॉलिसी हमने रखी फिजिकल एंड इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म्स. यू ऑल आर अवेयर ऑफ 1991 रिफॉर्म्स. इसके बाद हमारा जो रिज़ल्ट क्या रहा, हमारी एग्रीकल्चर की ग्रोथ बढ़ गई, हमारे एक्सपोर्ट्स बढ़ गए, हमारे ट्रेड में इम्प्रूवमेंट हो गई, हमारा करंट अकाउंट डेफिसिट इम्प्रूव हुआ. सो ये सब इसका रिजल्ट रहा. नाउ मूविंग टू द 9th 5-year प्लान, दैट वाज फॉर द पीरियड 1997 to 2002. The target was 6.5%, but we only achieved 5.4%. That shows that the plan was moderately successful. In this plan, we focused mainly on to growth with social justice and equality. Now we achieved the economic growth. Now we will focus on the equality and more prosperity in the economy. The aim was to increase the role of private sector, as was conveyed in 1991 reforms. गवर्नमेंट का जो रोल था वो एज अ फैसिलिटेटर शिफ्ट हो गया था, एंड एग्रीकल्चर एंड रूरल डेवलपमेंट टू प्रमोट द जनरल. The 10th 5-year plan, which was implemented for the period 2002 to 2007, the targeted growth rate was 8%, in which we have achieved 7.6%, which shows that the plan was successful. And what was the reason so that the plan became successful? One of the reason that this plan has recognized that economic growth cannot be only objective to increase the equality, inclusiveness in the economy. So this plan has targeted few new targets that is monitorable. That is, it decrease the gender gap in literacy and the wage rate, decrease infant mortality rate and maternal mortality rate, improve literacy for both male and female, and improve governance, so that reduce the red tapeism, corruption, etc. from the economy, and to achieve the balanced growth of all the states, state-wise breakup of the target. Actually ये जो जितने भी न्यू टारगेट्स थे, इनको we have broke up state-wise so that we can monitor how each state is performing on each individual target. Now let's evaluate this plan. This plan was a success because we have increased foreign direct investment during this period. We have increased saving and investment rate. We have actually India became the one of the fastest growing economy during this period only due to the liberalization reforms that we have introduced in the year 1991. So this was the 10th 5-year plan. Now moving to the 11th 5-year plan, which was for the period 2007 to 2012. The targeted growth rate was 9% and we have achieved 8%, which was quite satisfied. The aim of this period or this plan was towards faster and more inclusive growth. Now we are moving more inclusivity in different plans. So more inclusive growth by reducing poverty, by creating more employment opportunities, access to essential services, घर खाना पीना, health, education, access to essential services, providing job via Mahatma Gandhi Rural Employment Guarantee Program, environment sustainability, ब्रॉडबैंड कनेक्टिविटी टू ऑल बाय 2012, जितने भी विलेजेस हैं उनको ब्रॉडबैंड कनेक्टिविटी देना, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कनेक्शन टू विलेजेस एंड BPL हाउस होल्ड दैट इज बिलो पॉवर्टी लाइन हाउस होल्ड बाय द ईयर 2012. नाउ लेट्स इवैल्यूएट दिस रिजल्ट. दिस रिजल्ट didn't achieve much because in the year 2008 we had financial crisis. In 2011 we have economic slowdown because we had European sovereign debt crisis, but this plan was successful in reducing the poverty and the issue of price stability still remain. We had the price volatility in the market present. So now moving to the 12th 5-year plan. The 12th 5-year plan was the last plan which was implemented by the Planning Commission, because in 2014 this Planning Commission was replaced by Niti Aayog by the NDA government. So this was for the period 2012 to 2017. It has the vision for various multiple purposes targeted. So the vision was to achieve rapid, sustainable and more inclusive growth. Now you can see that the economic objective is not the only objective of any plan. They are focusing more on inclusiveness. So their first target was to achieve economic growth, that is to achieve the real GDP of 8% and the agriculture growth rate of 4%. Second one was to poverty and employment, reduce poverty and increase employment. Third was on education, that is to eliminate the gender gap, promote gender neutrality and increase literacy. The fourth was on health, that is to decrease infant mortality rate, decrease maternal mortality rate, reduce total fertility rate to 2.1%, promote infrastructural development, and the sixth one was to promote environmental sustainability by increasing the green cover and by focusing on the reduction in the carbon emission of the economy. So these were 12 5-year plans which was implemented by the Planning Commission from the year 1951 till the year 2017. From the year 2017 onwards, we have Niti Aayog, which replaced the Planning Commission and which is focusing on more cooperative federalism by including more states and by giving more importance to the Finance Commission. So this was the gist. I hope these 12 5-year plans you are clear with. If you still have any doubt, you can post it in the comment section. I'll surely answer your queries. And if you really like the video, please do subscribe my channel. Thank you.